So it's finally good to see what 25,000 Spins is all about. And yeah, well done everyone who's been a part of that. And now we have with us Michaela and Ella, who are our ADRA ambassadors for 2015.
Yeah, so earlier Brian and Ulrich mentioned ADRA and all the things that they are doing. So what did you guys end up getting involved in for Global Youth Day? Michaela?
Well, we got involved in a community food program at Cornerstone, which is run by the Carrum Down Samoan Church. And ADRA's actually been in partnership with them for about 5 years now, and they go towards, providing food for people who may much struggle to be getting food at the moment.
So it sounds like an interesting project. What sort of reasons would people find to join this project, or even people out in the community to be a part of Cornerstone?
Well, sadly enough, like the studies show that the Australian Council for Social Studies, found that 14% of people are living below the poverty line, and 58,000 family homes had their gas and electricity bills cut off last year. So there's a clear need because whatever circumstances there's some families and individuals might not be able to provide food for their families or themselves, but luckily, something like Cornerstone is giving them an opportunity to have food and to have fellowship with others and to support for them as well, which is really good.
Well, I think we need to remember that Australians also have struggles and live below that poverty line, and I think it's not well known enough that these are the problems that are happening in our own backyards.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks, Michaela, for that. And now, Ella, so what have you been doing today, and what have you been doing previously that has been helping the community?
Yeah, so for the past 2 weeks, Nunawading Christian College have been collecting items for pamper packs for the Ash Housing.
So you mentioned Nunawading, and what is your connection with Asher Housing, and how did you guys get your pamper packs together?
Yeah, so basically it was a small way for the students at NCC to make a difference in the lives of women and children who are going through a tough time. And unfortunately, 1 in 3 women are actually affected by family violence, and so that's where the Ash Housing comes in. And they provide a healthy and caring environment and also growth through a variety of education, creative arts, and also mentoring.
So these are just 2 projects that are run by ADRA. I really want to know, what are you guys' aims and goals for this year as ADRA ambassadors, and what other groups or organisations would you like to be involved in with ADRA?
Okay, well, what I love about ADRA is about community development. So it's about empowering people. It's not just about doing things for others. It's about making sure that people have a chance to take initiative and to be able to make a difference in their own life. That's one of the things, I just think it's an amazing thing, because I think it's another thing about service is about servicing others for the help of others, and so that they can then help themselves. Which is why I have a quote here from Stephen Boomin, and it says, "Just because someone is vulnerable, it doesn't mean that they cannot rise above their sufferings to change their world." And that's extremely important to remember, which is what's great about ADRA, is that we really want to emphasise that all our programs we run are for the benefit and support of people, so that they can be empowered and live their lives in the most fulfilling way possible.
Yeah. I guess it's awesome to see, we see a lot of ADRA doing a lot of international aid work, but just as an example, you guys have been working in the grassroots level here in Melbourne and around here to make a difference, and it's just great to see.
Yeah, it's good to help in our own backyards as well. Yeah.
So Ella, is there any goals for you working with the school this year?
I guess it's just to get the students more involved in helping and serving the community, because that's what ADRA is about, and that's what we're trying to get the youth to do nowadays.
Yeah, and is there any way any young people can get involved, not just today as in Global Youth Day, but for the future, if they want to they're inspired to do more things for ADRA in their local communities?
Yeah, sure. As I said, we have things such as Cornerstone running, and such as, you're doing Asher Housing packaging. We have a lot of programs in Victoria. So it's easy to get involved. It's, just a matter of even, looking up and seeing what there is. I think if you go searching for something, you find that there's so many ways that you can help, even from the littlest things to, running connection trips and everything. So, yeah.
Wow, it was really awesome to talk to you guys and see that young people do have the power to work in the community, in their schools. So thank you, Ella and Michaela, for joining us today so more people can know about ADRA and the impact that the organisation is having on Australia and around the world.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys.
And now we have with us a very special guest.
Very special, I'd say. He's a very, very, very special person that you introduced at the start that is one of the